In this video, I want to describe two new selectors that don't fit conveniently with any others, the general sibling combinator and the root pseudo class. The general sibling combinator affects all elements of a specified type that are siblings of and follow another specified type. Now that might sound a little bit difficult to understand, but this is what the general sibling combinator looks like. It's one element separated from another by a tilde, and what this does is that it affects all paragraphs that are siblings of the H2 element and that follow the H2 element. So anything before an H2 element is not affected, but if they come after and they're siblings of the H2 element, then they will be affected by this style rule. Before adding the style rule to the page, let's just look at the page's structure. And you can see from the tag selector at the bottom of the document window that it's a child of the body. Click inside the H2 heading. It's also a child of the body, so the H2 element and this paragraph are siblings. If I click inside this paragraph, which is inside an unordered list, you can see from the tag selector that it's not a child of the body. So therefore it's not a sibling of either the H2 or of this paragraph. So it won't be affected by the general sibling combinator. Okay, let's put it into practice. Open the style sheet and I'll go down to the bottom, H2 tilde P. You don't have to have the space there, but I think it makes it easier to read. And margin left 50 pixels. Font style italic. Refresh live view. You can see that that paragraph which follows the H2 heading has been affected. These paragraphs inside the unordered list have not been affected. But this paragraph, which is also a sibling of the H2 heading, has been affected, as has this one. So all three paragraphs that have been made italic and have a wider left margin, they've all been affected by this general sibling combinator. Now there's not really very much to say about the root pseudo class. It's mainly used for styling XML documents. It selects the root element of the document, and in HTML that's always the HTML element. So it doesn't have really very much of a practical use within HTML pages, but I've included it because it's part of the CSS3 Selectors module, and so I wanted to be complete.